Yo, what's up everybody? This is Popular Stranger. Let me start out by apologizing to all of you who, basically subscribe to my channel because of my MLB The Show gameplays. I know it's been kind of a long time since I put out the last Marlins episode, and I do apologize for that. I've been kind of just trying to push out some other gameplays, but we're back here. This is episode number 4 of my franchise with the Marlins, and this is game number 23 of the season. So as always, guys, sit back, relax, and we're going to cruise through this gameplay. It's a really exciting game, so pay attention to it. I'm going to probably not be able to talk about it because, as you know, I got to keep you up to date with what's been going on in the franchise. So, last episode we made the huge trade to improve the team, to get rid of Reyes and try to turn things around, and that we did. So the next game was the first of a 3-game series against the New York Mets, and I had to face R.A. Dickey. And I mentioned this before, I had to face him in my Phillies franchise. I cannot hit his knuckleball. It's impossible. I can't do it. So it was a 1-0 loss. I did have bases loaded in the 8th inning with 2 outs, and just made nothing happened with it, basically. I can't remember exactly what happened. I wrote it down here, but I can't understand my chicken scratch. But I did note that Burley had a great game. He only gave up that 1 run. But yeah, 1-0 loss. But we turned it around and took the next 2 against the Mets to win the series 2-1. The first one was a 6-1 win. Sanchez pitched a great game, went 8 innings, only allowed 3 hits. Logan Morrison hit a 2-run home run and finished with 4 RBIs in that game. And Mike Stanton also hit a 2-run home run in that game. And the other win against the Mets was 2-0. Mike Stanton had a big RBI in that game in the 9th inning, and then John Buck had a sac fly, which basically gave us the 2nd run, and that was the win. So then we went into a series, a 4-game series with the Diamondbacks. The first one was a 1-0 win. Zach Duke pitched well finally. He only gave up 1 hit. I took him out after the 6th inning just because I was really scared he was going to fuck shit up. So the only run in that game was a solo home run from Adrian Gonzalez, my newest pickup. And Heath Bell got his 6th save of the season at that point. The next game against the Diamondbacks was another win, an 8-3 win. Stat and Buck, Stat is my code name for Stanton. So Stanton and Buck both hit home runs in that game. Aaron Rowand, a backup center fielder on my team, had 3 RBIs in that game, including a 2-run home run. And right after that game, I made another trade, which I didn't capture the screen, but I went for Jed Lowry, who used to play for the Red Sox. That's where I knew him from, but he now plays for the Astros in real life. But in my franchise, he plays for my team. So I gave up, I can't even remember the pitcher's name that I gave up. I think it's Cishek or something like that. Basically, I gave him up and got Lowry for him straight up. And the reason I gave him up is because I got a Aceves from the trade with the Red Sox. As you see, Logan Morrison hit a home run there and make the game. I believe at that point it is 3-1 or 4-1. I think it's 4-1. Anyway, so yeah, I basically got rid of that pitcher because I didn't need him. And basically what I plan to do with Lowry is he's gonna come off the bench, and he's basically gonna be relief for Nick Punto, who I got in that other trade at shortstop, and then Omar Infante at second base. So he's gonna kind of relieve them because they've been both really tired, and I haven't really had a suitable backup for either of them. So Punto, I mentioned it before the trade, before I got him, he was hitting under 100. I got him up to hitting around 250. So in my season, Nick Punto is better than Jose Reyes. Would you believe that? So I really love the trade that I made there. The game after the trade was a 3-2 loss to the Diamondbacks. Nothing extremely exciting happened in that game, but it was a loss in the 10th inning. But we turned around, and here we are for game number 23 of the season, the last game against the Diamondbacks. So just keep watching here. We're in the 9th inning, and shit is getting close here. 4-2, trying to make a rally. But I'll keep you updated with what's going around the league. Some of the other teams I'd like to mention, the Astros and the Brewers are both at 14-9. The San Francisco Giants, who I face next after this Diamondback series, they are sitting at 14-8. The New York Yankees are 16-7. The Indians are 14-8. The Tigers are 13-10. The Angels are 14-10. The Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers are both at 12-11. And yeah, that's that. So here is the bottom of the 9th, a 4-2, and we're losing. Mike Stanton up to bat, and 3-1 count. I'm sorry, 3-2 count. And normally I'll swing at this thing anytime. I get too nervous, but I stayed patient and got Mike on base. By the way, I know his real name isn't Mike, but it's easier to say than his actual government name, so that's what I'm gonna say. But John Mayberry goes yard again. I've said it over and over. This guy is a beast. It might be just that I know his swing pretty well. Maybe not. Who knows? But clutch home run right there to tie the game at 4-4. And we are not done yet. John Buck up at the plate. 3-0 count. Stay patient. Get him on base. And, you know, at this point, what I'm thinking in my brain is I need to get out of this game. I'm lucky enough to be in it right now, but I need to try to manufacture a run here. So I get a nice bunt laid down, get Buck over to second base with just 1 out in the inning, and then a nice sacrifice here to get Buck over to third. But normally in this situation, I usually screw it up. If I get somebody to third with 2 outs, it's just no good. But Vlad came through in the clutch for me in a game that you guys didn't see that I mentioned last episode. So I put him into pinch hit. And this happens, and I thought I was fucked, and he fucks up, and I get the win. Really crazy, exciting game, and I'm so happy I was recording there. So, like I said, that was game number 23 of the season, which moves me over to 13-10. And believe it or not, I am now tied for the division lead. You'll see the standings up here any second now. So basically, since the trade, we have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 8 games since the trade. Right back in the hunt for the divisional title, even though there's 1.5 million games left in the season. But we'll take a look at some of the league leaders in the home runs. Mayberry with 9, Stanton with 8, Buck with 6. You're going to see the saves leaderboard. Heath Bell is up there. And then ERA, Jimmy Johnson. Fuck the Cowboys. Josh Johnson has a 1.46 now. And he's also up there in strikeouts along with Sanchez. So Giants, Padres, Astros, Mets, Pirates, Braves, the next coming opponents for the next month of May. It's been popular, Stranger, guys. I'm going to have another MLB The Show video really soon. Just stay tuned. Peace out, guys.